What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Today we'll be taking a look at Gemini Trap Hole in a Gemini deck. I was lucky enough to get a Gemini Trap Hole on the first day, which is today, that Gemini Trap Hole came out into the game. I was able to get at least one copy of it, which is very nice. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at 5 duel replays of just me using Geminis with Gemini Trap Hole, showing you guys the potential with the deck, showing you the flaws of playing Gemini Trap Hole with Geminis, and a lot of stuff. Like, I have a lot to talk about in this video. There'll probably be some timestamps on the side and when I actually start the duel replays, because I have a lot to talk about because Geminis is my favorite archetype. But yeah, so the deck we're going to be using for Geminis is Duel Standby Geminis, because Geminis, I don't feel like even with Trap Hole, I don't know if they can still be like, I think they're still in the tier 3 and tier 2. The issue is with Geminis is that you have to, since it's it depends on what version of the deck you play. But for example, for this version right here, I'm playing Polymerization. Like, just decks take a lot of effort to get your boards out really nicely, and it's kind of an issue. Like, there's a lot of ways to easily counter Geminis at the same time too. I want to get, so far with this deck that I built for it, I won 6 times with this deck and lost 4 times, and just like, I just have a lot of things to just talk about this. So let me just like give my thoughts, and let's just go with the deck profile itself, and I'll kind of talk about the pluses and the flaws and all that stuff. So first of all, we have Phoenix Earfried in this deck, we have Elemental Hero Neos Lilith in this deck, we have 2 copies of Darkstorm Dragon to destroy the back row, which is very nice. We have 1 copy of Heavy Knight of the Flame. If you get him as an effect monster, you're able to, when you attack into your opponent's special summon monsters, you have the choice to banish them, which is very nice. We have 3 copies of Blazewing Butterfly to bring back our boss monsters. We have 1 copy of Chemic Critter Carbo Crab. If I had Bastion at level 40, I would run 2 copies of Carbo Crab, but for now I'm going to run Hydrogen Hawk. Really like the artwork of Hawk though, it looks really cool. We got 3 copies of Supervise. This is a really good equip card right here. This helps out Geminis a lot. You equip it to your Geminis, they gain their effects. If this card leaves the field while it's face up, you're able to special summon a normal monster from your graveyard. It's a really good card right here. Next up, we have 3 copies of Enemy Controller. It's kind of a staple in this game. Next up, we have 3 copies of Polymerization. I was running 2 copies of Polymerization and replacing, but I replaced, what is it? Parallel Twisters. I was running Parallel Twisters in this deck and 2 Polymerizations, but the issue was I never drew with a Polymerization the 10 times I played this deck. So I was like, I gotta drop the card. I'm gonna add a Polymerization because I'm not drawing into Polymerization enough. That's kind of the downside with these kind of builds or whatever. Honestly, I could probably drop a Polymerization and do that field spell where you're able to search for Poly. And then during your end phase, you can search for your, you can bring back one of your Geminis from the graveyard. But then again, you would want to have your Geminis in the graveyard. So that's kind of iffy right there. And then we're running 1 copy of Gemini Trap Hole, mostly what this video is about. 3 out of the 5 duel replays I'm going to show you guys, 3 of them, I was able to activate Gemini Trap Hole. Maybe running 2 would be pretty decent with this. But yeah, the issues with Geminis right now is I still feel like they're a little slow. There's a lot of duels where I went against today. Like, for example, I went against a King of Games player that was playing Horus, right? He had Cosmic Cyclone. He knew how to deal with my field, and I summoned a Carbo Crab. I equipped Supervise to it, and he just banished my Supervise immediately. Like, when you're using Geminis, if they turn 1 destroy your Supervise, it's kind of game over right there. That's the issue with this deck right now. It's like, if they're able to just stop your combo, like, the combo is very nice and it's somewhat easy to get to, but there's a lot of opportunities for your opponent to stop the combo. Because what I was going to do with the combo, I was going to equip Supervise to Chemic Critter Carbo Crab, activate its ability where I could send a Gemini monster to the deck, to the graveyard, and then add 1 Gemini to my hand. Then I was going to play Polymerization, fuse my Darkstorm Dragon that I had in my hand and Carbo Crab. I was going to be able to fusion summon the Super Alloy dude right here, which he allows all Geminis to have their effects when he's on the field. And then I was able to, like, and I would have been able to get a Darkstorm Dragon out. I only had 1 equip card, so I wasn't able to destroy my opponent's back row if I wanted to, but still, he just, like, turn 1 just absolutely demolished me from there. It's pretty kind of garbage, honestly. So that's kind of the issue with Geminis. It's still a little slow and it's kind of easy to stop it. But I do have 5 duel replays where I do show the shine of this deck and how good it is. I'm running Duel Standby just so I don't brick as bad, because having 4 cards in your hand with at least the Fusion version of this, not the best, honestly. Downside to that, though, is that it does also give your opponent an extra card to work with. So that kind of blows. And yeah, also in the extra deck, we're running 2 Super Alloys and then 3 of this Elemental Hero Neos Knight. I'm probably never going to summon this guy, but I just threw it in the deck, so why not? But let's get on to the duel replays right here. All 5 of these duel replays, like I said, as I won. I'll show you guys my list of all of the duels or whatever. I won 3 times. When I first built this deck, I won 3 times in a row, and I was very happy about that. Then I lost 4 times. I was like, I D-ranked. I was like, oh, this is annoying. And then I won 3 more times, which is pretty cool right there. Some of them were against King Games players too. But let's get on to the duel replays. Yeah, there's just it's kind of slow, but I'll show you guys like some of the pluses and downsides and what you could potentially do. So anyway, so we got the first duel replay right here. Right here, this is going against Ancient Gears. For me personally, Ancient Gears is like brain dead to go against. Like, it's really easy for me to go against Ancient Gears. I think I pretty much won almost every duel I won against Ancient Gears. I don't know what it is. The deck's just pretty easy to deal with, because like it's kind of hard for my opponent to get the Ancient Gear Golem. Anyways, we are going first, playing the duel standby. And I don't think this hand was the best, honestly. I was running 21 cards at the time, too, in some of these replays, but I stopped doing that because I kept bricking. Anyways, we start off with the Blazewing, 2 Supervised, Trap Hole, and Darkstorm Dragon. One issue with Gemini Trap Hole that I encountered early on, too, is the fact that, 1, there's a lot of Ancient Gear players in this game, and Gemini Trap Hole cannot be activated during, like, you know how Ancient Gears have the effect of this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell and trap cards until the end of the damage step. Well, technically, Gemini Trap Hole has to be activated during the damage step, because once your monster got destroyed, apparently that's still the damage step, and you're not able to pop Gemini Trap Hole, so that was really sad. I did top deck the Polymerization while I was running 2 in this deck. I'm fusing my Blazewing Butterfly and Darkstorm Dragon together to summon Super Alloy Beast Rapsius. I was able to play Supervise's effect to bring back my Darkstorm Dragon since it's counted as a normal monster in the grave. I equipped the Supervise to my boy right here, and I was able to pop. My opponent did not activate any of his cards because he had Mirror Wall and Metamorph. I was able to destroy all the back row with the effect of Darkstorm Dragon. Since I sent another Supervise to the graveyard, I was able to special summon Blazewing Butterfly from my graveyard. And I was able to go for the OTK, destroy his monster, attack with Blazewing and Darkstorm, and there you go. That was really quick right there. Very nice. Right there. So that was a really clean win. Like, the OTK potential is there, but like at the same time, it's pretty easy. Like, Econ kind of destroys this a little bit. You can Econ take like one of my weak monsters, something like that, you know? Just like this. I did enjoy this duel though. This Pegasus that I went against was just playing this bullshit. That's what this kid was playing. He was playing the bullshit. So yeah. So yeah, we're going against a Pegasus. This kid that I remember, yeah, he's only a plat. He's been plat for like his whole season or whatever. He's playing Pegasus. I forgot what skill he's playing. I don't think he was playing Mind Scan. I was expecting Mind Scan, Cyber Angels. Didn't happen though. I was gonna go second with this duel. And yeah, he's just playing this nonsense. A duel standby. He's playing 23 cards too. I don't know what deck he was playing or like what skill he's playing, but this is what we got. So we start off with the Carbo Crab. We equipped the Supervise to it. Since I drew both the Darkstorm Dragons in my hand, I had to sack off Phoenix Gearfried, and I searched for Blazewing so I can special summon it back. And then I set down the Gemini Trap Hole. I attack into Pegasus just to see what he had, and apparently he had a Yomi ship. Haven't seen that in a while. He summons a DD Warrior, sets a face down, and he attacks into my Chemi-Critter Carbo Crab. Currently, Chemi-Critter Carbo Crab is an effect monster due to the fact that my Supervisor is equipped to it, and he attacked into it with Yomi Ship. Due to that, I was able to play Supervisor's effect, special summon Phoenix Gearfried, but while that effect was happening, I chained my Gemini Trap Hole, destroyed my opponent's Cancer, and then summoned Phoenix Gearfried. Next up, I played, I was running Night Day Grepher in the deck for the potential to, during the end phase, if this guy's an effect monster, I can search an equip card from my graveyard and add it to my hand. Drop this card from my deck because I never was able to pull it off. So, and then I OTK'd Maximilian Pegasus for 2800 with my favorite card in the game, Phoenix Gearfried. I love that card so much. That was a really clean duel right there. Gemini Trap Hole really helped out. Like, if you're able to pull off Gemini Trap Hole, you're basically going to win the game because this deck has the potential to OTK kind of easily. But if you're not able to pull that off, since it's a little difficult to get an effect monster sometimes, because like if your opponent destroys Supervise early on in the game where you have no Geminis in your graveyard, your monster that was an effect monster is now a normal monster again, and you can't pop Gemini Trap Hole. That's the downside with it, but if you're able to pull it off, it's very nice. This duel, I don't remember what this guy was playing against, but I think it was Ancient Gears. Yeah, it was Ancient Gears. Oh, I gotta love the Ancient Gears. I think, like I said that like in 3 out of the 5 duels I was gonna play Gemini Trap Hole. 2 duels that I didn't play was probably against Ancient Gears, because I just wasn't able to activate it at all. Playing the duel standby still with 21 cards. Okay, this hand was kind of meh. I forget. Okay, so I summon Elemental Hero Neos with the 1900 attack. I set down Gemini Trap Hole and Enemy Controller. This guy summoned his Ancient Gear Knight, so I just threw that into defense position immediately. This kid responded and did an Econ take, which I was like, okay. No, the reason why I play Econ right away with Ancient Gears is because when they normal summon an Ancient Gear, half the time they're able to stop you from activating your spell and traps when they attack into you, so I just switch it to defense position immediately due to that. I guess I could turn on my toggle and wait till he goes to battle phase. That's what the correct way to do it. Turn on your toggle to on if you're going against Ancient Gears, because then you can switch it to attack. You can play Econ right as they started their battle phase. Anyways, but that didn't really matter at the end of the day, because that was the Ancient Gear Knight. It's an 1800 Gemini, so he didn't have his effect in the first place. But he did. But anyways, Crawler did an enemy controller take. He took my Lilith and he just attacked me for 1900. End phase, I draw. I summon Blazewing. He plays Bottomless Trap Hole, and not Bottomless, but Floodgate Trap Hole. I equip Supervise 2 Elemental Hero Lewis. He plays his Mirror Wall for whatever reason. My guy gets a little bit weak. Then he pays the 2,000 light points per Mirror Wall, just so he can get over my guy. I wasn't able to activate Gemini Trap Hole just because of Ancient Gear Soldier effect. I can't activate any spell and trap cards during the end of my damage step, but with my Elemental Hero Neos, sent to the graveyard with Supervise, was able to bring it back with the effect of Supervise. I attributed off both of my monsters to summon Phoenix Gearfried, and then I equipped Phoenix Gearfried with Supervise. Your boy's Mirror Wall had to go away. That's why I didn't attack into him, is because of his Mirror Wall. He's playing the Sergeant Electro. He locks out my Gemini Trap Hole. That's not a big deal. He was going to play Econ. He did the Econ take, but thanks to Phoenix Gearfried's effect, if I send an equip card to the graveyard, I'm able to stop the attack from happening, or stop the effect from happening, which is super nice right there. So he sacrifices monster for literally nothing. I was able to search out for one of my monsters in the graveyard, so I summoned a Lilith, but this kid just surrendered because he got salty that he wasn't able to Econ take. Oof. That's a Ripper Reno right there. That's a very nice combo right there. Next duel we have up is against another Crawler, but this Crawler wasn't playing Ancient Gears. I think he was playing Balance or something. Unless I do have 3 replays against Ancient Gears. If so, it's pretty media. Well, if that's the case, then you guys know that this deck can go ham on the Ancient Gears. Ancient Gears is a little slow too, but you get to summon some beaters. Very nice right there. I don't think he was playing Ancient Gears though in this one. We're going second in this duel. Duel standby. Middle-aged Mac. He was playing Ancient Gears. So I think 2 out of the 5 duels I played Gemini Trap Hole. Huh. I'll see what happens in this duel. So anyways, I activate the Polymerization. I send off my Darkstorm Dragon and Hawk, Chemicritter Hawk, to the graveyard. This Fusion summon Super Alloy Beast Rapsius. I summon Blazewing Butterfly, and then I activate Blazewing's effect, and I was able to activate it due to Super Alloys' effect, where all Gemini monsters on the field gain their effects. Send Blazewing Butterfly to the graveyard because of its effect to summon Darkstorm Dragon. I equip Darkstorm Dragon with Supervise. Then I activate Darkstorm Dragon's effect to send one of my face-up spell and trap cards to the graveyard to destroy all spell and trap cards in the field. I'm able to activate Supervise's effect to summon back my Blazewing Butterfly. This kid plays 4-star Ladybug at Doom in 2017. Nani wasn't able to OTK him, so then I just attack him with Darkstorm Dragon. He plays Mecha Phantom Beast Hamstrat, summons 2 of his little tokens. I was like, this is getting annoying, buddy. This is getting annoying. top deck the enemy controller, kill his monster. I sack off my super alloy to take his little token right there, and then I was able to destroy him. I could have sworn I had 3 dual replays of activating Gemini Trap Hole and Clutch. Not too sure, honestly. But this last duel right here is Paradox Brothers. Hopefully I had a dual replay using Trap Hole. Could have sworn I had multiple duels where I was able to pop Trap Hole. Going against the Paradox Brothers. See how this one goes. This guy was a King of Games player. Won against him, feels good. Never hit King of Games before. Probably because I don't play enough during PvP to do so. Sick meme. Anyways, we're going second. Was this kid playing Gladiator Beast? I think he was. He was playing Balance. We're playing the Duel Standby. And this hand was alright. We got the Poly, we got the Supervise. It's a nice opening hand. Okay, this kid was playing XYZs. Yes, I was able to pop out the Gemini Trap Hole. Anyway, so I go for the Fusion. Since I don't have Darkstorm in my hand, I just fusioned with Phoenix and Heavy Knight. Someone's Super Alloy. He plays Econ. I was going to expect an Econ take, but for whatever reason, I threw it to defense position. I was like, okay, bud. Next, I play Blazewing Butterfly, pop it, to summon Phoenix Gearfried. I equip Phoenix Gearfried with Supervise just to give him the extra protection in case if this kid had Mirror Wall or something like that. He did not have Mirror Wall, so I was able to attack for free. He does play the Powerful Rebirth to summon back his X Cannon Head into attack mode with 1900 attack. He summons the Wide Dragon Head to then equip it to his X Cannon. And then he takes out my Super Alloy. That sucks right there. I summon Elemental Hero Lilith, play face down Gemini Trap Hole, and then he plays Pulse Mines and throws both of my guys to the defense position. Next up, he attacks my Phoenix Gearfried. I play Supervise and Chain Gemini Trap Hole. Destroys all of his monsters, but due to the effect of Y Dragon Head, he was able to keep his X Cannon Head alive, but since he did attack with X Cannon, he wasn't able to on Elemental Hero Lilith, so I have my Lilith still on the field. Switch my Lilith back to attack, summon Phoenix Gearfried back to attack. I normal summon him because I was able to since he doesn't have his effect anymore. I set enemy controller face down. He plays Z-Metal Tank and equips it to his X Cannon Head, plays a face down. I play enemy controller to switch his monster to defense position. Then I that turn was super quick. Switch back my monsters to attack position. Normal summon Elemental Hero Lilith to Elemental Hero Neos, because why not? I might as well do the normal summon. Unless he had Bottomless Trap Hole, that would be kind of lame. But anyways, I set down an enemy controller. He plays his own enemy controller. Phoenix Gearfried effect pops where since he targeted me with a spell card, I'm able to summon a Heavy Knight or one of my Gemini monsters from the grave, so I summon a Heavy Knight of the Flame. Next up, your boy sent his Z-Metal Tank and his X Cannon Head to summon XZ Tank Cannon. For whatever reason, I threw his monster to defense position right away because of XZ Tank Cannon's effect. You could discard a card and then target a face-down spell and trap card your opponent controls, destroy that target. I should have actually waited though for this card because of the fact that I think I would be able to chain enemy controller before. Like if he did decide to play that effect, I think I would be able to chain enemy controller when he's doing that effect. So that was probably a misplay on me, but it's honestly not the end of the world. It's just a Z-Metal Tank. What is he supposed to do with that? He just summons an attack and ends his turn. I normal summon Heavy Knight into Flame so I can activate his effect where I can banish his special summon a monster. I attack with Neos into his Z-Metal Tank and then I attack him for game. So that's kind of it for these spicy duel replays. I'm showing you the wins of the potential of this deck, but at the same time, if I was able to record more than 5 replays, I would definitely show you some of my L's. Let me talk about some of my losses real quick, and I'll show you what decks they're going to play. So one of the decks that I just absolutely got destroyed was 3-star Demotion Ninjas. Absolutely got destroyed by this because since I was playing Duel Standby, and my opponent was going second, he was able to draw 6 cards from that. He plays his 3-star Demotion on his turn to summon Black Dragon Ninja, and then he attacked into I had a Chemi Critter Carbo Crab on the field with Supervise equipped, and I sent a Phoenix Gearfried to the grave. No, I sent a Darkstorm Dragon to the graveyard just to, yeah, I did that, and then I added I think the Hawk to my hand since I had 2 Blaze Wings in my hand. Anyways, my opponent attacked into my Carbo Crab with Black Dragon Ninja. He attacks into it, I take a decent amount of damage. Carbo Crab gets sent to the graveyard. I play Supervise's effect since it also got sent to the graveyard to summon back my Darkstorm Dragon. Then my opponent sent a Ninja card from his hand, like Crimson Ninja and Notebook. He sent both of them to the graveyard, banished his Black Dragon Ninja, and then summoned it back to the field, attacked me again, destroyed my Darkstorm Dragon that I had on the field currently. Then he did it again because he had so many cards in his hand, and then finished me off for the duel. Really sad about that. This duel right here, what was this kid playing? This kid was playing Hazy Flame. I think I already touched about this a little bit, but he was able to play the Beast Rising, sent one of his Hazy Flame Cerberus to the graves to boost up his Sphinx to like 2,900, 3,900 or something like that. That's a GG right there. I couldn't do anything for that since I wasn't able to summon Darkstorm Dragon out and pop his back row. He locked down my I threw a Supervise face down. I shouldn't have did. Here's a tip. Never set Supervise face down. You're not able to activate that card unless it's face up. Like, you're not allowed to activate Supervise's second effect unless it's face up. Never set that card face down unless you're like really good at bluffing in this game. But yeah, he locked my Supervisor with Sergeant Electro, and I lost in that duel. I was like, that sucks. Next up, this duel right here, Horus. So this is what happened. This Yugi set down a Cosmic Cyclone and probably like Mirror Wall or Floodgate, something along those lines. I played my Carbo Critter Crab, or yeah, Carbo Crab in attack mode. I equipped Supervise to it, and then immediately he plays Cosmic Cyclone like straight away. And I was like, well, that sucks. Banishes my Supervise, rip me right there. I was able to still go for the Fusion summon, so I fusioned my Carbo Crab and my Darkstorm Dragon in my hand to summon Super Alloy. And then what this guy did, he just played Soul Exchange, chose my spicy Super Alloy, tributes it off with Horus Black Flame Dragon. Then he had level up in his hand. His one, like, he only has one in his deck, and he was able to play it. And he summoned his level 8 like that. Pretty ridiculous, honestly. That's the downside of playing the version with dual standby. You gave your opponent an extra card, which can definitely give them an advantage also. That's what sucks about the deck. I wasn't really able to do much since he locked me out of my using spells. I can't activate any spells because of Horus the Black Flame Dragon. Level 8, which really blows, honestly. If you think about it, I would not be able to activate Gemini Trap Hole by any means because my Super Alloy wasn't on the field anymore. I wouldn't be able to summon. I probably wouldn't be able to keep my monster alive for 2 turns to make one of my Geminis an effect monster to play Gemini Trap Hole to destroy his Horus. So that was a GG right there. Very sad right there. Next up, this duel I just bricked really hard. This is just a simple Joey deck with some tilt. Yeah, this Joey just, I mean, this deck's honestly not that bad. It's just beat down Warrior Joey with a lot of really good SRs and stuff like that. So he was able, since I gave him the extra cards in his hand, he was able to just destroy me with this because he just had the better hand and I wasn't able to destroy his back row. Sucks right there. So that's kind of all my losses right here. Hopefully this video can give you guys a better understanding on Geminis. I do think Trap Hole helps a lot, but it's still difficult to pull off Trap Hole. It just is. I don't know, it's really difficult to do that. I do want to make some more videos in the future when I'm able to get some of the more Gemini support cards. If I can build a deck that wins me like consistent 24/7, I'm going to make another video on Geminis. I'm going to try to get Gemini Summoner, that SR Spellcaster, and maybe another copy of Trap Hole and see how well that goes. Really excited about that, but this is just kind of a video talking about my wins and losses of testing out Geminis with Gemini Trap Hole. If you guys enjoyed this video and watched till the very end, be sure to leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel for more Duel Links videos like this. I do pack openings, duel replays, duel PvP live. I do all sorts of stuff on this channel. You can check it out. If you're interested, hit that subscribe button. That's going to be it for today's video. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.